Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and who are you?
Owen.
Who?
Owen.
Gotta say it loud.
I know.
Are you gonna be shy all of a sudden? Huh? What's your name? Remember I said you gotta talk like you're talking to Kaylee way over there? All right, you let me know when you're ready to talk, okay?
It's kind of weird seeing your face on the TV, huh?
Huh? Look at you. Who are you with? Who am I? All right, we're here with Owen, who is, how old are you? Are you 2?
4 years old.
4. How many is that? Huh? Well, just so you know, it is one of those days where it takes a village to raise the child, because where is your babysitter today?
At Taylor.
Huh? Owen's babysitter is getting married and she's going on her honeymoon. So I will have him another day next week as well.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you're coming here, right?
No, I'm coming to the wedding.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go to Kayla's wedding, right? Are you gonna be the flower boy? No? Why not?
No.
No? We're gonna go get flowers after this though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So what have you been doing hanging out with Mimi today?
What is this?
All right, so we have some announcements. I thought he would be a little bit more talkative because he sure was. We sure were practicing, right? What we were going to say?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Well, it's okay. Whenever you want to talk, you can just start talking. You want to sit over here for now?
Yeah.
All right. Sit over here.
No, I'm talking.
All right. Okay. You can sit over here. All right. So why don't we tell them what we all got going on today?
Yeah.
All right. So we have obviously a new website that's gone up, and we want to talk about it because there's a lot of things going on, but it was not the disaster that maybe we thought it might be. All right. It's all going pretty smoothly. And yes, there is still a ton of work we have to do, but some of those things had to be up and running before we could see it, see where we were missing things and stuff like that. So there is still a lot to do. And we have some people that are really going to help us with that come on. But we do have some prizes today for you. So prizes are going to be a 9-patch book and a mini charm of Joyful Gatherings, which is not available to purchase yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right. So those are our prizes. So please leave lots of comments. Heidi will pick some winners. All right. So another thing is, yes, the website is up and running, but our blog now needs a lot of work because none of the links in the blog works. And it's going to look a little different. So we're going to do some things there as well. So if you try to go to the blog to find a correction or something, that is not going to be fully functional right now. Like last night I was looking and the corrections were not there. I'm like, uh-oh, something happened. But there is no comment sold as well today. We did those on Monday and Tuesday because we didn't know what today was going to look like. Right? Are you going to take a nap? Do you want me to cover you up with one of these? No? All right. Okay. So before we do any announcements or anything like that, let's just talk about the website now since he's not being very helpful here. No? All right. Come on, Miss Tasha. So we're going to talk with Natasha. All right. So tell us who you are.
I'm Natasha. I'm with their tech company. We'll
All
keep
right.
our name secret.
We've been hanging out for a long time, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Made it through all the seasons.
Yep. So you even got a Christmas present, I think.
Yes, I did. One of the good coffee mugs. Go get one. They're awesome.
All right. So what do we want to start with first?
So I guess the first thing we could start with is when you log on to the new site, you're going to be asked to re-register and get your password and all that reset in there. So if you want to go to the video, we can go through that and start there.
Okay. Yep. So why don't we start with that video?
We're here because we just launched our brand new website, and we created this
All right, so they
tutorial
can
to
hear
help
us while
you
we're looking
reset
through
your
that, so I don't know if
password
you
so
wanna
you can
talk
access
about
all
that.
of the new things. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to primitivegatherings.us. All right, we've made it to the website. This is our brand new site. So the first thing you're going to do here is you're going to go to this little person icon and you're going to go to sign in. And what you're going to do is, since you're already an account holder with our old website, you need to reset your password for the new site. So you're going to go down to forgot your password, type in your email, tell them you're not a robot, hit reset password, and they will send you an email. So what you're going to do next is you're going to go and open up your email and find the change your password request. Click on that link, and right here is where you're going to type in your new password. Notice that there needs to be at least 7 characters, and alphabet and numeric characters are a must. Confirm your password and hit continue. All right, now go ahead and type in your new password and hit sign in. And that's going to bring you to your personal account page. And here is a dashboard. You will have to add a new payment method to this website because it did not transfer over. So this is where you're going to just click on this and you'll put in your credit card information and your billing information, and then you're just going to hit save. Another thing is your address. So right now I have this. If you have a new address, this is where you would enter all your new information. And wish lists would show up here if you ever wanted to build one of those, and messages. And this is how you would reset your password. You should be able to just go ahead and shop around after this.
All right, so hopefully that will make it clear as mud, right? No.
Yep. No, it should make it easier to log in. And then because we were able to port over current customers, so all of that is stored in there, but we need you to log back in and kind of reactivate and get that account going again. So a couple of things that we've seen questions coming in, order history, any of your past orders are not stored in there. This is a fresh order. Everybody on the backside here has ability to look back into those orders if need be, but as far as you guys out on the web,
For only a
can't
short
see it.
period of time, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's not forever. That's not forever.
Yeah, hopefully that site goes away forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. And we were kind of just playing around a little bit. And just so you know, like last night I was kind of like, we don't have any kits on our website. But what we have done is everything has been put in under one category. So like everything that we do is like under patterns right now. And it does have a kit option and stuff like that. But until we can fill all the other subcategories, so it's a pattern, it's a kit, it's a quilt, it's, so it will eventually in the next, whatever, how long it takes, we will fill all those categories in.
And if they're looking for just our stuff,
Yeah.
and they want our kits, if they type in the search engine a capital P, a capital R, a capital I,
Okay.
it will bring up all of our stuff.
All right. So just, I don't know if you heard that, so I'll just repeat that. But if you are looking for primitive gatherings, patterns, kits, whatever, if you type in all capital PRI, and that's just it, right? PRI, then only our stuff will show up. And we were just talking about how picky this search engine is. And it's not like picky like the old one. This one brings up a lot of stuff. And one of the things I want to point out with is because some people were looking for threads, making threads easier. And remember that when you're putting, we figured out and we went through, the easiest way to find a thread is to put the number in first. Don't put Valdani in because all the Valdanis will come up. Anything with Valdani will come up. But if you put in 0775, then it'll bring up that thread. And if it's not in the first, what is that screen?
Yep.
Go to number 2 and it was there. And remember, those aren't zeros. Those are O's in front of a lot of the letters in front of the numbers are letters, not That's not a 0775. It's an O. So hopefully that'll clear up a lot of the searching for the threads.
Right.
Yeah, because when you typed in 0775, it gave you like 400 pages. But if you typed in 0775, it gave you 2.
Right. Okay. All right. So
Yep,
that's just
and-
one of the things.
And it's a very robust engine. So it's going to be searching on every word and every letter that you put in. So it can be a good thing because it's going to return all the results that have, 575 in them, all the results that have red in them. But it also, if you're looking for something specific, it is returning all of those results. So if you have PRI dash or PRI space or PR and then the number, it's going to pull all of that. So
Right.
it's
But
combing
see,
every
they don't
letter.
really know those numbers.
Right.
They just know the names of what they're looking
Right.
for.
Yep.
But you could type in PRI snowman, and then anything that was a
Yep.
primitive gathering snowman would come up,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So try to find a unique word in what you're searching that might not show up in everything else that has that same number in.
Right. And it's a living and breathing site. And we take all of your questions and suggestions and we're honing it and just getting it to what works best for you guys. So just hang in there.
Right. Because there's a lot of work yet to do.
Yeah.
But we're very pleased with so far, so good.
Yeah.
There are a couple things that you only can order 1 yard of fabric right now in 1 yard increments. You cannot order a half, but that will be coming. And that will take a little bit, but it will be coming. But first, 1 yards. Is there anything right off the top that we need to mention that you want to talk about? Okay.
So we have a lot of people
Why
that
don't
are
you come
having
closer? So then when you talk, I don't have to worry about them not hearing you.
There are a lot of people who are having problems with their password.
Okay.
It's saying that it's the password, it doesn't work. How do they change that? So clearing the cache.
Okay. Yep. So your computer most likely is going to be storing cache. It's going to be storing your browser history. It's going to be storing what websites you've went to, what passwords you've used, what usernames you've used, and all of that stays logged in a file. So the best thing that you could do is, number one, close your browser, especially like if you keep this shopping cart open all the time, you're always shopping, close it out, open a new tab, go in and clear and delete browsing history. And if we find that a lot of people have questions on this, we can do another video tutorial and stick it on the homepage. That could be helpful.
But if you Google how to clean your cache.
Yep. It's pretty simple.
Right.
All right. Will they have the ability to check out as a guest?
Yes. So we do have guest checkout we're testing coupons and promos right now. And so for the current promotion that's running, we have a coupon code on the homepage just for having the new site up for the next couple days. We have the guest checkout turned off just so that this coupon can run the way that we want to, but you will still be able to use a guest checkout. However, if you're doing a subscription or a Woolbox, that requires you to put in your account info so that we know where to send it and how to keep billing you. It's important to keep that in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one I'll just answer real quick. Someone said that they're not getting the reset password email. They should probably check their trash or their spam, correct?
Yep. Check junk email, trash, spam folders. And then also it is possible that you were in the account with a different email address. We've had that come up where people are using multiple email addresses, and it's only going to find you if you have already been in there, with a specific email address. So they could call and verify.
Or they could just start
a fresh account.
With the one email that you're using right now.
Yep. Absolutely.
Somebody asked if there will be a sale tab. We don't have anything really on sale at this time, but
No, but I will say if they run sales, and when they do, there'll be a banner. It's like a little starburst that's going to pop up and it's going to say sale on the product itself. So there will be flags for things that are on sale.
okay. If they have a current subscription, is this going to affect their current subscription? So are they going to have to re-sign up for their subscription, or what do they need to
So
do?
those are all still functioning and billing in the background. And the ones that we just ran were actually billed off of, they were still run through the prior software. So that's all those transactions are happening, and you won't need to change anything.
Right, because we're still running that same portal that we ran before. The same processor, I guess we would
Yep,
call it,
yep.
is going to be for this site as well. So that's why we didn't have to have you guys re-enter anything, because they were able just to reload it onto this site.
Yep.
I don't really speak geek really well,
That's okay.
but and speaking of those subscriptions, as well. I'm thinking about it right now. Just a little short little
Okay.
timeout. So if you are in the wool box, this is what your wool box is going to look like. So don't think we are changing too much stuff up. There is something in here that's breakable, and we wanted to make sure you have a tougher box that can handle this, being drop kicked by your carrier. So we're pretty hopeful that this is not going to break in there, but we don't want you to think that you're not getting as much. We just crammed it in there so it wouldn't break with wool as packing.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we had to add a whole bunch of bubble wrap.
Yeah. We don't want to waste too much bubble wrap. Yeah.
Are we accepting PayPal?
That I believe will be turned on. There's layers to turning things on, and they have to happen in the right order. And so that is.
I love
believe.
using PayPal.
Yeah.
To me, I feel really safe using PayPal.
So if they had previous orders, I know you have addressed this earlier, but if they had previous orders on our old site, what happens to them?
So they will not appear in your order history. Any old orders so it would be like pre-orders, those are, all of that is maintained, and the shipping department has records of all of that, and those will still all be fulfilled via those records. So you just won't see them in your order history. Everything is still out there in order land.
Yep.
Right.
Technical term.
Yeah.
A couple people were saying that they couldn't save their credit card. What do they need to do for that?
Okay, so there is a default payment button. There's a little box that you have to check. Try checking that. If you're still having issues, go ahead and continue to comment and let them know where you're having issues, and we're going to be troubleshooting in the background. But it should work if you select it to be your default payment method.
Okay. Will they be able to update their credit card by themselves?
Yep, there is a payment method section right in the center. Once you click on the little person icon in the top right, if you look, then it has all of your account settings listed in the bar. And if you select the one in the middle, I believe it's payment methods. And that's where you can put in your new cards. You can edit the one that's in there. Like, let's say you have the same card, but the expiration changed, or you just totally need to wipe it out and delete. You can do all of that right in there.
Okay. I just want to remind people that when you are going into your account, please make sure that your phone number is on there.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing a lot of people that either the phone number wasn't in there before, or for some reason it didn't transfer over, that they need to go into their account and make sure that they're
right.
Everything is correct. Their address and their phone numbers.
Will we someday be able to have SMS marketing? Text messaging?
I will look into that.
Yeah.
For just order notifications
Yeah.
and such. Yep. I will look into that.
Or like when we have a special.
Yeah.
Yeah. So put your phone number in. That might be
sure.
fun.
Yep.
And it just helps shipping.
Is there any way we can like maybe everybody who like logs on now, and like these are like our core diehard first members to this site. Is there any way to group them all together to know that, these are our people or whatever?
Yes.
Or,
yep. We can
Okay.
group people
all right.
and give them special
Yeah.
things.
So one thing I would like to address is that there are a couple people looking for certain things, like the Twilight Stars quilt along. That did not transfer over. That's something that we have to re-put in, and we forgot to put in by, trying to get everything together. So there are a few things that are missing. So please just let us know, send us an email, and we will get those things on. But anything that didn't have a barcode, we couldn't put on the site. So we are still working to currently get all the barcodes together and everything onto that site. So if you were looking for a quilt kit that was from a book, it might not be on because it did not have a barcode at the time.
Right. So there's still a lot of work to do.
There is still a lot of work to do. And I know somebody asked about wools, grouping them in colors. That is something that we will be working on as well. So this is all still a work in progress. We just wanted to get that new site up for you, so that you could see it and you can start using it, and we can see what needs to be fixed, what needs to be tweaked, and how to make it better for them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all. somebody asked, can I change the email on my account after I get into the new website?
Yes, I believe that is a setting that you should be able to edit that.
Okay. Do I have to save my credit card payment, or can I just put it in whenever I check out?
I believe you can put it in whenever you check out. You do not have to save it in there.
Okay. And that would just be, if they wanted it
Mhm.
saved, they just have to click the default
Yep.
button. But if they don't want it saved, then it just doesn't
Right.
save it.
Yep. And then in that payment method section, you should be able to go in and, like I said, edit and delete the cards that are stored in there.
And then just, Lisa, can you reiterate on how to find Valdani?
Okay. Yeah. So if you're looking for threads, and I know that you don't want to look through tons and tons of threads, type in the number and letter that you're looking for. And remember that if it says 0575, that's actually an O. All right. So anything in front is a letter, like M's and V's. And if it's a chubby, it's an O, not a 0. Okay. So there's a lot of O's. So type in O and then the number, and then you will quickly find it. It might not be in the first page. Jess and I found a lot of them always on the second page when you're looking for it, just with those. But if you type in Valdani, you're going to get 500 Valdani colors, because it's going to pick up everything that has Valdani in it. So try to narrow the search to only the letters and number that you're looking for. Yes, Valdani is included in the 15% off. And I know I saw a question about yardage for the quilt-along in the book. All right, so if somebody can find me that one right there in the quilt box.
It's 7 yards. I think it's Stephanie.
Yeah. So Stephanie, just hang on to it. The only thing that's left to cut is for each of the inside blocks. You have done all the cutting for the triangles and the outside of those blocks. The only thing left to cut each box is going to be the little backgrounds for the inner blocks. So I hope I got that right. That's what you were asking.
So downloads from anybody who had downloads on their old website, the downloads did not transfer over to the new, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And if you're a download shopper, one of the things I asked is in the description of all of our patterns to say, hey, check out, if you're interested in downloadable patterns, check, the downloadable patterns if this one is over here, because we do offer the pattern 2 ways, but they're not in the same drop down.
Correct.
The downloads are in a separate place. So I just want people to be aware that, hey, there may be a download to this pattern if you don't want to wait for it.
Yep. And also going forward, the downloads, when you purchase a download, you are able to download it up to 3 times and it disappears within a month. So you are going to need to download those and save those on the computer. It's not going to be in your history.
So downloadable patterns are for you to download onto your device, not keep them stored on ours.
Right.
So download it to you, and then you get three times to do that, but it's only within a month.
Yep. And those downloads come to you. They'll get emailed to you in your order history. And then also right when you place the order, they're right on the screen in that item. You can click it.
Right. And I'm hoping that you're really responsible and that you do that, because my girls are filling orders. They can't be like trying to send you your download because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. All right. So let's all do what we're all supposed to do. Right. Okay.
Where are the downloads found? I guess
So-
the question would be, though, too, as they're listening, do you want the downloads where they're found on the site or the downloads in your account?
All right. So are you looking for your old downloads, or are you looking for where the new downloads? Like if you wanted to purchase a download on our new site. So let us know which ones you're looking for.
Or the ones that you just ordered.
Yes,
Can
that's
I
what-
get
send
printed
an
copies
email,
of my downloads? Not from us, because you purchased a download.
Yep.
So you can download it and print them. So you can probably download that onto a disk or whatever, the USB drive, and then bring it to some place if you do not have a printer, right?
I think actually what she was asking was because she didn't print them off from the
Oh.
old site, she wants them now printed for herself. Like because she didn't print the downloads that she already had,
Okay. It's still there.
not the ones that she had from
Oh,
the old
okay.
site.
Oh,
She
okay.
She didn't download them onto
Okay.
her. She wants to know if she can then get them printed.
So what do we do?
We're gonna
We'll
have to
figure it
talk
out. Ask us again in an email.
Yeah.
Email us and we'll figure it out. But if we have to print them, then yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
I had one more.
But we have been telling you this for a couple of weeks now.
So when they do purchase a download from us, they get an email
Yep.
saying, "Here's your download."
Right
Yep,
away too, right?
Yep, right away. There's no
Okay.
ding. We couldn't make a ding, but you will get an email. It'll be in that email, and then also if you're still on your order screen, it actually like in your order confirmation, there'll be the item listed, and right there is a link to download it. So you
Okay.
can download it from your email or from this order page.
Okay, so two different
Yep.
spots you
Yep.
can do it. Awesome. That's going to be fun because usually on the old site, we had to wait till somebody would come in, confirm your order, and then it would send you the download.
Yep.
Where we don't have to, we're all automated now. So no more
Yeah,
hand sending those
those
things.
come right to you.
All right. So once again, for people that are just chiming in, if you had orders on our previous site, any pre-orders or orders that had not been sent yet, it's not going to show on the new website in your account history. We do have access here at the store to see all orders that have not been fulfilled, and we actually print every single order that comes through as it is ordered, and we have physical copies of those. So as soon as all those items come in, your pre-orders come in, your orders will be sent. You don't need to reorder them. They haven't been lost. We do have them. You just won't be able to see them on your history in the current website.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
That's about all.
Awesome. So we didn't have a crash. I always look at the bright side of
Yeah.
things, right? I didn't come in and everybody was not going, "Ah."
No, it was
Everybody
very
was calm. Everybody's just working. Everybody's just, oh, we need to do this. Oh, did you see that? Oh, nothing was like, oh my God, I want to rip my hair out. So
yeah. Yep.
That was all beforehand.
yeah.
We did all that legwork already. We're
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. All right.
yeah.
All
well,
right.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Yep. Thanks for coming on, Natasha. Thanks for not being scared. All right. So the girls will continue to answer any questions that you do have. All right. So a couple things here. Let's bring my girls over. So we have a little special guest. We have 5 of them here from Pennsylvania staying at the retreat house. So I thought they would come and visit with us today because, I'm all about hanging out and seeing what people are working on. So come on in, girls, one at a time. Tell me who you are, what we're working on, and whatever you want to say about being here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Regina, and I'm here with my friends from Pennsylvania. And it's very weird seeing yourself talking right in front of yourself. I don't know how you do
Right.
that all the
We
time.
just look at the camera.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Don't look there. Look there.
Okay, good. So last year we came to the gathering for 3 nights. And on the 3rd night, we said, oh no, we're not ready to go home. We can't possibly stay this short period of time. So this time we're here for 6 nights.
Nice.
And it might not be long enough still. But it's great. The retreat center is amazing. Lisa thought of everything. It's very accommodating, comfortable. We just love it. And I brought my coffee mug because you can only get this mug if you stay at the gathering. So if you want one of these,
You got to come.
you got to come see Lisa and the gang.
Yes.
So you always go to retreat and learn something. And I'm working on one of Lisa's patterns called Stars All Around. And it's a lot of seams that I'm pressing open. And all this time I'm struggling, pressing them open. And Lisa showed me the stick that you lay under the seam and it pops the seam open and you press it like there's nothing.
Right. So while you're stitching this one, it's not wrecking the other ones around it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a lot of times if I'm pressing this seam, these seams are collapsing and these are falling over, and it's just a big snowball effect. But this simple little stick has really changed things.
Awesome. And like I said, that's why we go to retreat. You never know what you're going to learn or what you missed out on somewhere along the line, right?
Yep.
But this is a lot of stitch and flip.
A lot of stitch and flip. And I had high hopes. I planned on finishing this while I'm here and leaving it for Lisa's son to quilt for me, but I better get busy. I got a long way to go.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Regina.
You're welcome.
All right. Isn't that fun?
Okay, it was easy to get into this, but not so easy.
All right. You okay?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm at it. I'm at
Okay,
All right.
I am Joanne from Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania, and Regina said it all. We could not wait to come back. So I am working on one of Lisa's bear hug
Bear hug
patterns.
in the Red and White Gatherings book, I believe. Yep.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
And this was a summer block of the week a couple years
Yeah, a
ago.
couple years ago. I think the first year we were here, 21, I believe. Ooh, you're getting farther.
Oh, I'm this far.
Isn't it beautiful?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it, love it. But we're having a great time. We love it. So we can't wait to come back next year. We're already got it booked. We already have it planned. So that's it.
Same time next year?
Yes.
Maybe some of these girls will come join you.
Yes. Mother's Day week. My friends.
Because
at
you
home.
did find 2 new friends, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, yes. And what I liked about them, they were younger girls,
Yes.
a little bit younger than us,
And
just
very-
by a couple years,
And
right?
very techy.
Yes, very techie, yes.
Hi, Lise. I'm Debbie from Shavertown, Pennsylvania.
All
I am
right.
doing Pam Buddha's layer cake, and she made 12 projects from one layer cake.
Very cool.
So this is one
So
of
is
the
this
minis.
done, or is there going to have
That-
friends?
I'm going to put some borders around that just to make
okay.
it large enough to be able to find it.
And this, no quilting is going to go here at all, right?
Oh, that's all going to go. Just a little quilting.
I would say that's 3.5, three
Oh,
and a half
yeah.
inch block. Yeah.
So,
4 maybe with the
and
border.
we are loving our stay.
Good. I'm
This
so glad you guys
is-
came on.
Quilt retreat luxury style.
Awesome. Yep.
you.
Nothing but the best, right? Donna.
Hi.
I even know all their names.
Yeah, she does. I'm Donna, and I'm from Stillwater, Pennsylvania. And I decided to go outside the box a little and do something different with my third garden gatherings tower. And I'm going to get another one before I go home. So this is just a little, and we were all kind of amazed at how when you put it together with not so much white, you got a really saturated color quilt, and then some other ones downstairs are the same one with a lot of white, and it changes the entire quilt. So we
Yeah.
really had a lot of fun.
Yeah, because the meet me in the garden is hanging right by where you're stitching.
And people are going, "That's not the same fabric."
Yeah,
It's the same fabric. So we're out there selling.
It's kind of like
together.
big star flower power blocks.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're having. Well, I'm the total hippie in the house. So.
And you just kind of wing it too, don't you?
I
Are
do.
you using patterns?
No, I'm a
She just
winger.
makes her own thing. I love
do.
it.
I'm a winger. And then I also called Washington State this morning, and we might have some outsiders joining us here next
Oh,
year.
You're going to invite some friends.
My friends from that end of the world. So
Okay. So
I-
when did you move to Pennsylvania?
4 years ago, 4.5
Okay.
years
And you
ago.
already found some friends. That's good.
They can't get rid of me now.
I always say, as long as you're a quilter, you will always have,
Have
friends.
friends.
And if you don't, it's your own fault. All right, come on in. Pam? Yeah,
Yes,
see, I'm
that's
good.
me.
I got her.
Hi, I'm Pam Vanskoy from Center Moreland, Pennsylvania, and this is my first time here because last year
They left you at home?
they did because I got COVID 2 days before we were coming. I
Oh.
was so bummed out. So yeah, and it's just as amazing as they said, and it's just incredible. So they're my mentors. I'm a newbie, and so Regina is the queen of the bags.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a cork bottom and a batik. With the,
Awesome.
Little
You're not a
bit.
newbie anymore. Look at you go.
yeah.
Right?
And then
You're not afraid, it looks like.
no, I'm downstairs ripping apart one that I made that I put the whole thing together backwards.
We all do it.
Yes.
And then this is one just again simple, but I have
It's flannel.
it's learning. Yeah. And I'm learning. Like I caught up some of my tips. But it'll be warm and fuzzy when it gets cold out.
Very cute. I love how it bobs back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
very
I just
cool.
love the colors.
Yep. Very nice. Very nice.
So and yes, thank you for everything. You've
You're
been
welcome.
So wonderful.
Good. I don't want to see you guys go home.
I know. Please, neither do we.
Is that it? Awesome, girls. Okay.
Thank
Get
you.
back to work. Get that sewing done. Make sure you make your quota before you go to bed tonight. Awesome. All right. So no other techie stuff left?
Not at the moment.
All right. So if you still have any questions or anything, we're here for a little bit. Yes, those projects were awesome that they are working on, right? And Donna was one of the ladies. There's a quilt in the gathering that she just fell in love with. And it was I think an older summer block of the week. And I'm like, just go on the Stitch group in Facebook and type in, hey, does anybody have this kit? Because I want it. And she just couldn't stop talking about it. I bet you somebody would give up their kit if they didn't make it yet. You never know. So
I saw that we found somebody.
yeah, she said she got a couple offers, so that's good. All right, so look for if I see that, sometimes I'll always instruct them to ask our group here if anybody's willing to give up their kit. All right, so all I have left is a couple announcements, I think, right?
Somebody asked about the pillow next to you.
All right, this Shop Hop stuff coming up. June 1st, you can buy it, but not before. You can look at it, drool at it. Is it on our website, the Wisconsin stuff? Not yet. Pre-order stuff is not on yet, right? We're working on pre-orders now. All right.
But I do have to say, in that regard, for pre-orders,
yeah,
American Gatherings 2 is up for pre-order.
Oh, okay. All right. So American Gatherings 2 is up. We didn't really talk a lot about it. The salesman just started selling it for Moda. So we'll be talking a lot about that in a week or two coming up before we place our order. But we had this website thing happening, so we're not really talking about primitive or American Gatherings yet. Okay. All right. So yes, Jane, she wants to know about the quilt-along information.
I will be working on that tonight.
Yeah. So give us a day for the quilt-along stuff so you can print your downloads. All right. We promise to get that out. We're not starting till the fabric comes, so you got time. And those of you who want to stitch ahead, do so at your own risk. That's all I'm saying.
What is the quilt behind you?
The quilt behind me is a Rustic Trail, I believe.
I think so.
And it is in the Rustic Gatherings book.
And due to our search engine, just type in Rustic Gatherings.
Yes, type in Rustic Gatherings and it'll come up. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's talk about a couple other things. Did I miss anything? All right. Did I say anything about Memorial Day weekend yet?
Well, you're getting there.
Oh, okay. She's like, remember this and remember this. Like 2 seconds before I go, and I'm like, can you write it down? I did. Not that good. Okay. So I want to talk first about this, the red, white, and blue retreat. Kaylee will find that one so you can read it while I'm showing you some things. But we have more of the projects done. It's still a good month away yet, so you can check them out. But I want to show you I'm this close to having all my rows put together. So this is my recreation of one of my antique quilts. And this is really dark navy. It's not black. So if that looks black, it is not. It is a really nice navy. So I have 9 rows of 2. So there's 10 rows of 2 put together. So this was the antique. It's a little bit bluer. Mine is more navy. This is more of that cadet blue. We didn't have any of this blue in-house, so I couldn't use that one. but this is the antique, and I want to show you something pretty cool that we discovered. So in a future live, we will figure this out. All right, let me just find the one end. Okay, so can you come in really close, Kaylee? So when you look at this quilt, right, see the quilting lines here? So it's just quilted across the squares. There's nothing in this square at all. Now I want to show you the back. I was sitting here looking at the back side, and all right, so see how, let me see if I can turn there. Oh, what happened? Where are the straight lines? So do you see that again? Straight lines. See the straight lines? On the back, I have clamshells. What do you think's happened? Any ideas? Put them in the comments, and then I'll give you my 2 cents. Okay, so this is a big, huge quilt that we are redoing. So if you want to come to Red, White, and Blue Retreat, we have 2 sets of projects. One is the recreated antique quilt project that you can do, and then there's going to be like another wool pillow with wool applique on it. I didn't get that done yet. Remember, I have still over a month left. Or you can do the sailboat quilt and accessories. My little helper ran away on me here. Hopefully somebody knows where he is.
Yeah, I think downstairs they got
Okay. All right. So this is the series of just one of these things. So we have 12 boats, 12 sailboats, and 1 anchor. Kaylee will pan back. So this is one of the quilts. I don't know exactly what size it is, but I would say a nice couch quilt or a twin. And then that one comes with the runner. See how ambitious we were with the sails on this one. All right, and then up next we have the life raft. What do you call these things? The lifesaver or the
Preserver.
Huh?
Preserver.
The preserver? It's that ring that they throw out for you. So those will all be in the one pattern. We have something for everybody on that. Okay, so come join us. And if you still do the reproduction, you still get the wool project as well. All right. I didn't bring anything to drink. I'm dying, but whatever.
Is that yours?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. Is there something really satisfying about stealing your husband's cup? He stayed home today. He doesn't feel good. Yeah. And Nick is like, runs out the door like nobody's business when it comes to work. I don't know why, but he loves coming to work. Okay. A couple things. I'm going to go through these fast. Kaylee will whip them up. If you want to read it, screenshot it so you have it. But our next sit and stitch, $25, June 6th. That one is almost full. I believe it probably is full. So June 27th would be the next sit and stitch that you're able to come to. Cross Stitch Club is May 23rd.
I might not have some of the new ones.
You might not have some of them?
I don't have that one.
Okay. Wool Club
I have that one.
is May 2nd.
May 2nd.
May 24th.
May 24th.
Oh, May 24th. I got the first letter.
Actually, the May 24th one is filled.
Okay, so May 24th is full. So June 28th will be the next one. And then for Featherweight Club, July 17th will be our next one. Is June 5th full? I think it's June 5th first, right?
Yep.
We just highlighted the wrong one. See, I'm not the only one that screws up. June 25th for rug hooking. I thought there was one.
May 21st.
May 21st. Is that passed already?
No.
May 21st.
I barely think I'm living in next week.
All right. And then we had a couple cancellations for this. So if you want to come hang out with Teresa Colbert for a year,
And I don't think that'll work.
a week, come July or September. We had a couple openings for that as well. And then Summer Sizzle is like 3 weekends during the summer that we have some openings. If you want to come for a shorter time than one of our packages, for $350 you get like 3 days of sewing, meals, and it's only $350. And then we have some spots left open for Sherry's class about making those really cool totes. It's called A Place for Everything, and this is for intermediate stitchers. I wouldn't probably do that if you were a beginner. And then Purge and Splurge is coming up. I'm going to be hauling up bins out of my basement for this. So this is June 3rd. We need shoppers. We have 30 some vendors. We just need shoppers. So put this on your calendar to come that Saturday. Come early and get some great deals from those who want to eliminate what they know they're not going to make. And you know that one person's trash is another person's treasure, right? Okay, so I have some prizes. Anything else that was on the list that we needed to talk about today?
I do have one quick thing.
Come over here.
One quick thing that we did not mention was that we are going to start having inventory on our site. So I know some of you, when you order fabric, we say it's no longer available. We don't have that much. We are going to have inventory placed in for all the fabric, for everything that we have. So you will know how much is available to purchase.
Or how much we're putting in inventory. We might.
Well, there are some things that obviously we have endless supply of if it's
Right.
a primitive gatherings things. But
Right.
some quilts, we will only have a certain amount. Some fabric, we only have a certain amount. But that will all be put in there.
Right, and that's part of the whole new website thing is to control our inventory, because for 20 years we never had a POS system.
No.
So that's why Jess was talking about codes earlier. Everything that's on our site now has to have a barcode. So even though we have a quilt kit, the pattern has a barcode, but the quilt kit doesn't have a barcode. So we
Right.
had to go and do all of that. So it's a lot of work. And some of it had to be done more than once because it would be lost and
Right.
along the way here. So
There was a question I see about gift cards. I have to double check about the using more than one gift card in the system, but they are working on getting everything. Your gift cards that you purchased on the old website are able to be used on this website.
so they just put all the codes in for us.
Yep. And Bernina will be coming shortly up, the accessories that we can sell. And
Yep.
then obviously the machines that you will have to call and talk with Luke or Jake
Right.
about, but that will all be up eventually as well.
Yep. First things first, primitive gathering stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I think there was a message about a sewing machine if they have to fly in for retreats.
Oh yeah, we do have rentals, and we are kind of redoing this. Pennsylvania group actually was great for us because some people have different expectations of what their a rental machine is. So we have Jukies for a rent, and then if you're gonna want something better, like if you want the Porsche, you have to pay a little more for that. So we will have some of the Berninas for rent, but they're not the same price as the Juki would be. So those are the other things that we have to tweak. But other than that, yes, if you're just quilting and sewing straight, we have, I think, 5 machines over there right now. We always could add more to that. But as the guys get trade-ins for the Berninas, we're going to keep those trade-ins that are nice and use them as machine rentals in the gathering. Okay.
Yep. And
When does the holiday mug
and
and Christmas gift ideas come out?
So that will all be soon. We just got actually the holiday mug in, and I am working on the boxes.
Right. So the website was holding everything up. All right. We weren't going to load all that stuff into the old website when we knew the new site was coming. So yes, that's why I was ripping my hair out about this whole thing, because to me, it was holding us back. It was holding our sales back. And, as a business owner, that's not good. So you will be seeing a lot of things added. Black Star Farms monthly will come on. all those things. But first, we needed to make sure the site works. We work through the kinks, and then we'll start adding new subscriptions. We're going to do a membership coming up soon, in the next 2 months or so, whatever. Like I said, first things first, we're trying to do as much as we can, and we do want your input. So if there are certain things that we don't have that you think we should, by all means, send us a email and we'll look at it.
Yep. The Christmas and July boxes are coming. Give us about another week. And then there was one more thing. Oh, about credit cards being billed for pre-orders. So right now you will still be billed that full amount. We are working on getting it so that you are placing a non-refundable deposit on your item. And then as it comes in is when you would be charged the remainder of the balance.
Yeah, because that's what I like. I don't want your money 6 months before the fabric comes in and then my bill is due, 3
Right.
months later. I want that all when you pay. So it'll probably be like a $5 hold or something like that. And then if you have to cancel, you cancel. You just don't get your $5 back because but that's the best way we're going to do it.
And just because everything that we have is so geared towards us and the things that we do, a lot of the things that you guys are asking for that we used to do that we're not doing on the current website is because everything has to be rebuilt for how we did it.
Right.
So it will take a little time for that. Another person asked about rewards. Rewards are coming. That has to get built in as well.
Yep.
But we needed the site live in order to
For them to build it. Right.
So I think that's all.
Okay.
Were you gonna say why the quilt had the clamshells and the?
No, I'm
Oh,
not
you're gonna
going
wait.
to. Oh, did anybody say?
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
All right. What did they say? Well, okay. This is just my idea, but I'm going to rip that quilt open because I think it's a quilt that maybe had been worn and loved and they just put another top on it. So that's what I think is in there. But I thought during that week that we do the red, white, and blue retreat, we will come on live and we will reveal that inside of that quilt. Does that sound like fun? Yes, Kay?
Do you want to clarify the Valdani discount if it is or isn't?
It is included.
Okay, so it says somewhere they're reading that.
I think it's Valdani collections are not. So like if you get the ones that are, if we had like when we had the top 48, they were already at a discount, or we have some that are already discounted. Those are not. So if you get a thread kit for something, for a project that you're trying to do, that is not discounted, but individual balls of thread are discounted.
So if you're putting individual balls in, those will get the 15% off. If you're putting in a thread kit, that's not. Okay? So
All
hopefully that's good. Yep. Sounds like an exciting. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun stuff with this site. And remember, the blog too is under construction too. So we're going to have some fun stuff there as well.
It's going to be a fun summer.
It is. It is. It is. Lots of new stuff. Just hang out with us. Everybody see my cool little clippy? It's a butterfly. All right. So thanks for joining us today. We sure appreciate all your patience in all this crazy stuff. And guess what? It wasn't so bad.
Oh, I do have something real quick. I'm so sorry. I just saw somebody. So when you are working, so this is about comment sold, and I know this will get out a little bit more than whatever. When you make your comment sold account, don't use your Facebook page thing. So we've had people that have put their fake name or have put their name as just say Clara MB. And then you call and say, where is my order? We can't look because we don't know who MB is. So please make sure you use your real name and we'll be able to locate your order versus a random name that's been made up.
Right. Yeah. We need your real, if you're going to order, we need your real name.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to be who you say you are.
And
no aliases.
I only saw that because one of the people that I know that's on Comment Sold that has a funny name just commented something. And I was like, oh yeah.
All right. Okay. So congratulations to these 3 winners. Mary Delvin, you are getting a joyful mini charm. I would love to see what you make with these mini charms. And this 9, you could probably try to do that 9-patch method with this little itty bitty mini one. Just have to figure out what the 3 divided by, let's see, I don't know. I can't think of it off my head. Christy Murnaham, you also are winner number 2, and Cindy Wedeking, you are the winners. Awesome. All right, everybody, take care. Have fun on the site. 15% off just for being awesome. Thank you so much. Take care.